This one's not even a haircut, it's just a tattoo of a haircut. And not even a good one either. What are you doing, bro? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite Mexican Renko here. I hope you're all doing well. I'm not doing too bad myself. Today, we're checking out more diabolical haircuts. We're checking out the worst that the internet has to offer. I don't know what we're gonna see. Let's just see what we come across.
Holy fucking smokes, dude. My cut is insane. Shout out to my barber, dog.
First cut of the day, and good God. It almost looks like her hairstylist had to take a call or something mid-cut and then just never came back to finish. If this was purposeful, I'd be very surprised. The top of her head kind of reminds me of a dandelion. Maybe she was going for that. I don't know. Next one is a bit controversial. And listen, before you Trump people get mad, bruh, I think regardless of whatever politics this dude has, and whether you agree with them or not, I think we can all agree that his haircut is fucking chopped. This dude has all the money in the world, bruh. $5 billion, and he still can't find a good barber. His hair looks like golden cotton candy that's about to go bad. Somebody in his team needs to desperately clean this up. This one was definitely a dare, no doubt about it. This dude lost a dare with the devil. Why does it look like a jellyfish? At this point, you just go bald. I don't think there's any going back from this. This is just beyond fucked up.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald, man.
Oh, shit.
Imagine if he just kept it and didn't go bald and just walked around with this haircut on. That'd be a humiliation ritual. Also, you see how good of a job they did with that bald spot? That's damn near a perfect sphere. If I was around this guy, I'd honestly be tempted to palm his head like a basketball. Oh my God. Jesus. Bro's rocking the longest dreads in history. And that takes commitment. That's like 20 years of growing. Also, with him being bald and dreaded, that's an interesting combo. Hold on, wouldn't this get to a point where it becomes a safety hazard? Look how long that hair is. He could accidentally step on it one day. Also, I don't know if y'all are saying a fork, but I am. It definitely looks like a fork, or maybe even a hand. Oh boy, this one's a Asian slash Hispanic slash white Hispanic classic. If you're a guy who falls within those races and you've tried to get a fade haircut before, you've probably gotten this at one point in your life. I know I have. Dude has the most expressionless face right now. He does not look happy. Poor him. He's got the 1,000-yard stare going. His face tells me that he did not want this cut at all. Bro looks like Bert from Sesame Street. But I know this too well. I have gotten this on numerous occasions in my life, all by accident. This is the cut that the barber gives you when he can't do a fade right, but won't admit it until after you're cut. So then you're just left with this. Yo, I don't even know what to say about this one. This one looks intentional. So she just shaved her entire head and just left this lane of glory and then walked out of the barbershop. I strive to have that confidence someday. That takes balls. This one's not even a haircut, it's just a tattoo of a haircut. And not even a good one either. What are you doing, bro? This dude might just be the first person in this series to permanently fuck their shit up. Oh my God. What was he thinking when he walked into the tattoo parlor? Like, did he think that people wouldn't notice that there isn't any volume to his hair? His hair looks 2D. Like immediately when I saw this, I knew it was a tattoo. What's his backup plan for this? I gotta know. Is he gonna try to stay bald and just roll with this fake hair tat? Or is he gonna try to use some hair growth products maybe to cover this shit up with some real hair? I don't know. This was just a terrible idea all around, and he should have considered a hair transplant before doing all this. That's my thoughts. This picture just makes me so sad for him. Next up is Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he looks like a Karen. This is like the Karen rock star fusion we got going on right here. This is something that a stepmother would get. I'm sure that there's some wine ants out there that would like this haircut, but in my opinion, this is one of the most diabolical haircuts I've seen. Maybe it's a generational gap though, because weren't the 80s hairstyles like really puffy and kind of like this? Next up is an absolute barber fail, but why does he look more confident in the after photo than he does in the first photo? I honestly can't tell which haircut is better. The first one looks like he's about to go homeless. The second one just looks like a flea market Edgar cut. Also, I can't tell if this is like a fake smile or a real one. His eyes look dead as fuck. He doesn't look genuinely happy with this cut. He looks like he's forcing a grin. Poor guy.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro.
Next, we got the final boss lib cut. Bald in the front, sideburns still intact, with a ponytail in the back. This is wild work. This is what you would call the I just rage quit society cut. I mean, at least it's unique. This is probably the only person in the world with this hairstyle. This is another barber fail. This is like if a 5-year-old tried to do a fade. Like, no offense to the barber, but all offense actually. This cut is offensive. I'm assuming that the barber was trying to go for a fade like this. It clearly didn't work out, and honestly, I have never cut hair in my life, but I think I could have done a better fade than this. I'd be asking for my money back if I was this guy. This haircut at first glance doesn't look all that bad since her face card kind of saves the overall look, but the more I stare at this, the worse it gets. I don't think there's any face out there that could save a cut like this. I think it's good to try and experiment with different hairstyles and looks and things, but this to me just looks like trying too hard to be different. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I think if she like cut the bottom part and kept the top, I think that would look better. That's just my opinion. Next up, we got Ice Spice before Ice Spice was even around. We got Mama Spice over here rocking the foot tall ginger afro. I don't think I've ever seen a white person rock an afro other than Bob Ross. If she lets it grow out a little longer, then there's a chance that it could eventually swallow her entire face. If she did that, then she would look like a walking microphone, but ginger. I mean, I can't knock it. It would probably be warm in there. It'd be like having your own heater surrounding your head. I do not know what the mission was for this one. I don't know if he told his barber to just like stop halfway or if this was what he was going for. Either way, I'm just confused looking at this. It looks like it's buffering. Like the haircut's incomplete. It's like his scalp's trying to load the rest of the fade, but it just won't. Just an absolutely unhinged haircut. Bro got a warning label instead of a lineup. Whoa. This is a masterpiece. Bro really walked into the barber and told him, hey, I need you to make me look like a final boss out of an anime. Got it? Also, the layers in this cut are insane. Like, he's got gelled spikes on the top, a sleek villain curtain on the sides, and what is that in the back? A ponytail? These side panels are sharp enough to fucking cut food. Also, points for uniqueness because I don't know anybody with this haircut. I've never seen this haircut ever. It's kind of like Ainsley's haircut, but a different variant. You definitely need some confidence to walk out with this haircut. 10 out of 10 confidence, 0 out of 10 haircut. Next up, we got the jellyfish cut. You know, the longer she grows this out, the bigger the jellyfish is gonna get. I wonder how big it'll be 3 months after this pic. I'd imagine it just covers her entire face. To anybody that's hating on this cut, you just jelly. Next. It looks like aliens are trying to pull her into space by her hair. This is that abduction cut. How much hairspray do you think went into this? A whole bottle, maybe? If this lady were to step outside during a tornado or hurricane, I think her hair would still be intact somehow. Next up, we got the hairline of doom. This man's hairline has more clearance than TSA. He looks like he drew his hairline with a stencil and a permanent marker. That hairline looks like it's running from something.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I mean, other than that, it's not the worst haircut in the world. It could definitely use some work. Next up, we got the tire cut. Is bro sponsored by Goodyear or something? Why is he doing this? He looks like he's about to be sent off to a museum after this. I want to clown it, but like, this is commitment. This is art. You know, I kind of ship this guy and the jellyfish girl together. I think they would make for a good couple. I mean, they both seem to have the passion of making art out of hair, so I don't see why not. Next up, we got Ron Weasley's dad. You can clearly tell this guy's Russian. I don't even think you need the text on the right to tell you that. This is like if you combined Ron Weasley and Putin together. You'd get this. Oh, we got a D1 Karen over here. This is the type of haircut that you can only get if you've spoken to a manager 1,000 times. You can't get it before that point. You got to reach that number. She's a prestiged Karen. How much y'all want to bet that she's leaving a bad Google review in this picture right here? I'm willing to put at least 50 on it. Absolute juggernaut of a Karen. Next up, we got my guy, little SPF 100, coming in with the mugshot pic. What do you guys think he did? My guess is that he sold Fent. This is insane. Bro built a whole privacy fence for the top of his head. Why he did this, I'm unsure. Also, I don't think he realizes that people taller than him are just going to be able to see the top of his head, so I don't know. He might need to grow those strands out a little bit longer. He might need to extend his privacy fence. This just looks like flea market Wolverine. You can tell the barber tried to get that Wolverine look, but I don't know. It's looking about 70% complete. I think it could pass for Wolverine for sure, but it's definitely not 100% there. Okay. This might be top 3 worst haircuts of this episode yet. Oh my God. How? Why? What did he tell his barber? Like, was this purposeful or was this accidental? The top of his head looks like a barcode, looking like you could just scan that shit. I don't know why someone would ever do this to their head. This is hard to look at. So like, how does this work? I'm confused with this image. Is that a wig attached to his hair? What? Either way, it looks insane, and if I were to come across this guy at a baseball game, I would definitely be shocked. It almost looks like you can just peel the rest of his hair off, you know? Next up, we got Joe Goldberg, 20 years from now. Also, it's a mugshot. I don't know what this guy did, but he's probably guilty. And I say that because of his haircut, but also because of how he's looking at the camera. Just look at that stare. He looks like he's about to tackle the person taking his picture. Oh my, this is just atrocious. I have no words for this. Why does her hair kind of look like a music note? Is that what she was going for? This is like a mullet with airbags. The top of her hair gives church choir, and the bottom of her hair gives raccoon owner. The top part of her hair looks like it got sucked up from a leaf blower. Okay, what is this? This looks more like a helmet than it does a haircut. This lady could fall off a motorcycle and land on her head and still end up perfectly fine. With this haircut, I mean, she's pretty much investing in her own safety. Good for her. But I can't lie, this is a bit much aesthetic-wise. But not as much as this. Good God. Bald in the front and long hair in the back is a crazy decision to make. It's like from the front, you see an unemployed monk, and from the back, you see a rock band member. The contrast is insane, but not as insane as this haircut overall. Like, what is this? There is no direction with this. This kind of reminds me of Trump's haircut, but worse. This is that shit that your crazy uncle gets after he's downed 20 Bud Lights. Wouldn't be surprised if this guy just slammed all those Bud Lights down and then drunk drove to his barber and then asked for this. Next up we got, because tonight will be the night that I fall for you. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if this dude's hair looked decent if he just didn't do that with his bangs. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a Hall of Fame pick. I'm pretty sure I've seen people use this as a profile picture. What is it with these patches, bruh? We've seen at least 3 haircuts with just a random patch. The pigtails make this even more cursed too. Like, what? This person looks like a Fallout DLC character. Could you imagine being the barber of one of these people? You have somebody come into your shop and ask for a patch in the middle of their head. If somebody genuinely asked me that and I was a barber, I would just say no. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you. I don't know if anybody else agrees, but the haircuts with the patches in the middle have to be top 5 worst haircuts ever. Next up, we got a Marilyn Monroe and Edgar fusion. Didn't think I'd be alive to see this type of haircut. Anyways, I think that's all I'm gonna look at. So if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, then feel free to subscribe. You can also watch me on Spotify if you're on there. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure y'all are staying hydrated and safe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.